Autobots, Decepticons, and Duelists. Welcome to today's video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Transformers, Age of the Primes, Alpha Trion. So, without further ado, let's just jump straight in. He's actually pretty cool. I do like his design. It's really nice. Reminds me of G1 a lot. Love his arms, his shoulders right here. Love his legs. I love everything about him. It's a really good Alpha Trion design. I'm glad he was in Age of the Primes. And I'm glad they stuck with G1, since that's kind of what they stick a lot with, is the G1 style of Transformers. But this one, pretty cool. I like him for what he is. The red and the purple mix really well. And those of you who don't know, he holds the Covenant of Primus. It's essentially the whole storybook that contains all the knowledge and history of the Transformers, though I cannot read it because it's in Cybertronian, but it's pretty cool actually. And then he comes with this quill, so for writing. I'm assuming he writes down the history, as that's what he did for a while after they rebelled against the Quintessons, at least in the G1 version. And then he also comes with this. You gotta take it off his back really quickly. It can turn into a shield, so you just fold these purple stuff up like so. Maybe. There you go. And then you peg them together. Then you're going to flip down this little peg like this. And there you go. You can make him hold it in his hand, or I prefer it on his arm, like so. It's a little bit of a weird shield, I'm not gonna lie, but it's okay. Yeah, no, this is better. Yeah, it looks cool. It's nice. And then you can take these pegs out for some reason and make them hold them for, I don't know why, but to each their own. And you can also take out his Autobot symbol, but I can't right now, mostly because it's really good in there, and I don't want to try breaking my nail to get it out. So that's another option. You can always take the Autobot insignia out. In terms of movement, its head can move can rotate a full 360. He can look up. He can look down. I already did that. His arms can move a full 360. They can move out about there until the shoulder plates get in the way. Speaking of the shoulder plates, you can even make them rise like this if you wanted to. And honestly, they look better like that. You can rotate his arms a full 360. You can bend him. He gets over 90 degrees of bend right there. Now he technically has finger movement, but it's like with all Transformers, it's one big block, so it's really just this kind of movement, which is okay. I like it. And then you can move his wrists about that far do the transformation. There we go. Sorry, his foot got stuck for a sec. And then he has waist rotation. How to move that? His legs can move up about that far. As long as you move the backpack out of the way, his legs can go back about that far. And then they go out about that far. He has leg rotation. He has a little over 90 degrees of bend right there. He doesn't have toe tiltage, but he has heel tiltage, which is a pain sometimes. And then you have ankle tiltage. Nothing but ankle. But yeah, that's actually it for him in his robot mode. So we're going to jump straight into his transformation. Oh, let's put that down. So the first thing you're going to do is just push his head down till it's flat like that. And you're going to pick his arms up like so. Going to fold down his wrists. Now you're going to come to the backpack over here. You're going to rotate these off like so. just like that. And then you're going to come down here and you're just going to fold it all the way down. You're going to pick this blue part up and fold it all the way up till it reaches Alpha Trion's head. And then you're going to pick this up like that. And then you're going to fold his, I'm going to call it the cockpit, but I have no idea what it is. Alright, and then you're going to come back here. You're going to rotate his legs out like so, like he's doing the splits. Then you're going to fold the heels back in. There we go. I got one complaint. His heels do not like me. The heels are always so painful to move around. Now you're going to fold his toes down like so. Then you're going to clip them together. You should hear a nice little click. Make sure everything's nice in there. Now you got to come to his shoulder, his like kneecap area. There's parts that fold up like so. Just gonna leave them like that for now. Now you're gonna grab his shield. Oh, I almost forget. No. Oh, first we gotta go back here. My bad. Alright, first you're gonna turn it back into what it was. Really quickly. It's like a little cape, which is cool. I like how they put this as his cape in the back. It's a nice little way to play with the figure. You're gonna put it here. There's a peg right there, and there's a port right here. You gotta just align it up, which can sometimes be a pain, especially when you're struggling to see it right now. There we go, I got it. Okay. And then you're just gonna fold. Oh, kidding me. Oh, sorry, no. You don't need to fold it. Just gotta leave it there. Sorry, I thought we folded it. We're going crazy. And then you're just gonna rotate his wrist, and I'll put this back on again. Just has to fall because we're on video. I wanted it. And then you're gonna fold these parts up till like the bottom, the flat parts facing you, like this. And you're gonna fold it. Well, actually, you're gonna fold his like little chest area up, which I guess you can say is another form of movement. It's whatever. And then you're gonna fold these down. They should align perfectly up like so. Oh, this chest, not chest. This thing fell off again. Just making sure everything's nice and lined up. Everything's nice and in there. Okay. I'll get that later. Alright, I'm gonna rotate his arms like so. Then they're just gonna fold in. There's a little port for them right there along his like I'm gonna call it his kneecap, but I know that's not what it really is. And then you're gonna make sure everything's just nice and in there. Oh, wrong thing to push. There we go. Now we're gonna come here. I'm gonna put this part back on because it loves to fall. Now you're just gonna fold it out, and then should align pretty much right here. Make sure it's on there. Pretty nice. Oh my god, this part doesn't like to stay on for me. Guess that's another little complaint. His little cape things doesn't like to stay on too well. There we go. Okay. Now that that is on, we're pretty much done. That's it. Yeah. And it's pretty cool. It reminds me of whatever the sweeps transform into. I don't remember. But that was a thing really a lot for a while was Alpha Trion always turned into this whatever the sweeps turned into. Excuse me. It's really cool, actually. I do like it. It's like the purple, the red mixed really nice. I love how the red like comes into the arms right here, which is cool. Um, yeah, I don't really know what this is, but this is pretty cool. It's a nice little spaceship, an alien spaceship at least. And I love the cockpit. I love the like translucent red. And speaking of storage, you can put the Covenant of Primus here, or you can put the quill up there. I don't remember really where they put the quill. Oh, there's a support somewhere for it. I'm trying to remember where it was. Oh, there's a port for it right here along his little wings. You can add it to, if I can get it. Yep, there we go. Right about there. And there's actually one for the book as well. Right about if you can get it there. But it can go there if you want. I prefer it up here because that's what the port's for. And that's what his arm's for. But yeah. That's actually it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope to see you guys all. Hope you all see you all in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. I honestly think he's the best Alpha Trion we've had so far. My only little complaints really were the heels. They're a pain to get out and to fold in, and this thing likes to fall off a lot. But that's more due to me, so not really at the fault of them. But yeah, transformation's pretty simple. I just don't remember it too well because I got so many others to remember. But yeah, it's a pretty cool toy. I really like him, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Catch you all later. Bye.